Oh, right, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I was just getting a kettle and I got distracted. Got it.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Welcome to our service. This is the first time I've taken the service here, and I'm not very good at juggling, so you'll have to excuse me if I drop papers and so on. And we're going to start with Shalom Aleichem, when Tashi's. Thank you.
Which page?
Page 76, thank you.
Please sing loudly, as there aren't many people here at the moment.
You sound like a standard parrot.
That's all right, we like parrots.
Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malachei Hamlavim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Aleichem Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlavim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bafuni LeShalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlavim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Zeichem Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlavim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlavim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Shabbat Shalom to all of you here and at home. I'm going to invite Melody to light the candles. Could you please stand? It's on page 75.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshonu b'mitzvah sov v'tzivonu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, one's gone out.
Oh, yes. Oh. Terrible. I wonder what happened.
It's the candles, not you.
Is it? Oh.
Well done. Thank you.
It's all right, thank you.
Please sit down.
That was lovely.
That's nice. Turn to page 78 for your need Nefesh, and please sit.
Yedid nefesh avrahama, v'shochavcha, el retzoncha yarutz avcha.
turn to page 91 for Lahadodi, and you might like to stand for the last verse.
Shabbat lekabala, lechadodi lekrat kala, b'nei Shabbat lekabala, lechadodi lekrat kala, b'nei Shabbat lekabala, lechadodi lekrat kala, b'nei Shabbat lekabala. בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד, אדוני אחד, שמו אחד, משען על תפארת ולנתינה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, בני שבת לקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, בני שבת לקבלה. Shabbat lahu v'nelecha, ki mekor habracha, merosh mekedem nasuka, sof ma'aseh b'machshavat tchila. Lecha dodi lekrat kala, b'nei Shabbat lekabala. Lecha dodi lekrat kala, b'nei Shabbat lekabala.
Please remain standing for the Shema unless you'd like to sit, in which case please feel comfortable sitting. We praise the Eternal One to whom our praise is due forever. We praise you, Eternal One, our God, Sovereign of the universe, whose word brings on the evening, whose wisdom opens heaven's gates, whose understanding changes times and seasons, and whose will sets the stars in their courses in the sky. You make day and night, rolling light away from darkness, and darkness from light. You make day pass and bring on the night, and separate day from night. You rule the hosts of heaven. Baruch atah Adonai Hama'ariv Aravim.
Please feel free to sit.
Please sit down.
We're on page 94. Please stand. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kavod, Shem Kavod Malchuto Leolam, Leolam Va'ed. You shall love the eternal God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your might. And these words which I command you shall be on your heart, and you shall teach them to all your children, and you shall talk of them when you're sitting in your house, when you're walking by the way, lying down and getting up, and you shall write them on the doors of your house and upon your gates, upon your gates. Shema Yisrael, תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Let's sit down. All this we hold to be true and sure. You alone, Eternal One, are our God, and we are Israel, your people. You have freed us from oppressors and delivered us from tyrants. You led us out of Egypt forever to serve you in freedom. When we witnessed your power, we praised your name and gave thanks. Willingly we accepted your rule. Then, full of joy, we sang together. Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed. V'ne'emar ki fada Adonai et Yaakov, ugalo miyad chazak mimenu. Baruch ata Adonai ga'al Yisrael.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim.
Baruch ata Adonai haporesh sukat shalom aleinu v'al kol yoshvei tevel. And let's rise for
Might I?
English and
Please
absolutely.
rise for the tefillah. Thank you, Lou. Eternal God, open my lips that my mouth may declare your praise.
Zachir
Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el, Hagadol, Hagibur, V'Hanura, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zoher Hastei V'Himohot, Umevi Gula Livna B'Nehem, Lema'an Shemo Be'achava, Melech Ozer U'Mashiach U'Magen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mahayim Etim Atah Rav V'Hoshia, Mashiv Haruach U'Morid HaGeshem, Mazriach HaShemesh U'Morid HaTal. You are holy, awesome is your name. We have no God but you. Baruch Atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Please sit down. We thank you, O God, for this Sabbath day, which calls us to a closer communion with you. Though you are near to us at all times, you reveal your presence most clearly when we direct our thoughts towards you in worship and meditation. In you, O God, our humanity is exalted. You are our life. From you come its greatness, its power, its beauty. Establish in us, we humbly pray, a devotion to you that shall be firm in all the circumstances of life. May this service renew in our hearts the sense of your presence and bring us peace.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדור את הברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדור את הברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, בני ישראל, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדור את הברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדור את הברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדור את הברית עולם.
I've got lost. Modim anachnu la, shatahu Adonai Eloheinu, velohei avotenu leolam va'ed. Tzur hayenu, magen yishenu, atahu lador vador. Nodelaha us nasaper tehilatecha, al hayenu hamsurim biadecha, ve'al nishmatenu hapakadot la, ve'al nisecha shevachol yom imanu, ve'al niflotecha v'tovotecha, shevachol et erev v'voker v'socharayim. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha, ulha na'eh lehodot.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tisim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tisim Leolam. Ki ata melech Adon v'lechol hashalom. Ki ata melech Adon lechol hashalom.
take us into our silent prayer. I'll read the bits that I managed to miss on page 100. We praise you, O God, for the holiness of the Sabbath. Eternal God, be gracious to your people Israel, and in your love accept their prayers. May our worship now and always be acceptable in your sight. We praise you, O God, whom alone we worship in reverence. So please silently pray the parts on 101 to 102.
Poem. You're doing the poem?
I thought it was you first.
Yeah. Sorry, don't reflect silently just yet, because we have a couple of things that you might like to reflect on. This Shabbat, the parasha is Terumah, and it describes the very precise instructions for building an altar that is portable. So we're thinking about our spirituality as something we take with us, that both is and isn't always associated with a building. And if you would turn to page 230, there are some nice reflections and meditations for this week.
Was that 213 or 30?
I'm so sorry, 230.
30.
30, yeah. Let them make me a sanctuary that I may dwell among them. The sanctuary is not only a place of prayer, it's not the only place of prayer, for God is everywhere, and therefore, as individuals, we can pray anywhere. The Holy One, ever to be praised, said to Israel, I have told you to pray in the synagogue of your city, but if you cannot do so, pray in your field. If you cannot do that, pray in your house. If you cannot do that, pray on your bed. And if you cannot do that, meditate in your heart. In every place where I cause my name to be remembered, I will come to you and bless you. Nevertheless, we do build and seek out special places for worship, as people have done since earliest times. I rejoiced when they said to me, let us go to the house of the Eternal One. Worship God in the beauty of holiness. One thing do I ask of you, O God, only this do I seek, that I may dwell in your house all the days of my life, to gaze upon your beauty and to frequent your temple. So I look for you in the sanctuary, to behold your power and your glory. In worship, we break out of our isolation. We rediscover our need for each other, and we remember that we are not alone. For each congregation is a microcosm of the worldwide house of Israel, and when we say we engage in an act of collective self-dedication.
The synagogue is the sanctuary of Israel, born of Israel's longing for God.
Throughout our wanderings,
It has endured as a stronghold of hope and inspiration, teaching us the holiness of life and inspiring in us a love of humanity.
always associate yourself with the community.
Never separate yourself from the community.
It does not say, let them make me a sanctuary that I may dwell in it, but that I may dwell among them. Every person must build God's sanctuary in their own heart. Then God will dwell among them.
It is not the splendour or the size of the building that causes the divine presence to dwell among Israel, but the Eternal One takes pleasure in those who are God-fearing and in their deeds.
And I'd like to suggest that we read in silence now to the end of page 233.
I find this parasha really challenging. I love a flat pack, absolutely love a flat pack, but I hate instructions. So I tend to do my own thing. And so this poem spoke quite a lot to me. It's called They Don't Sell Tabernacles at IKEA, and it's by Rick Lupert. I have two friends who, as recently as last week, went to the Blue Mountain where they exchanged currency for pieces in boxes and a Torah of instructions which tells you exactly what you should do and how you should do it. The end result, and I've seen the photos as we're the kind of friends who share everything far more and far more often than anyone could have predicted, is big boy beds for their boys who used to be smaller but are not yet as big as they will be. This is how it was in the desert. Everything temporary. All the acacia wood we gathered would eventually disappear into history with no provable evidence it ever existed. Everything is temporary. Our children grow so fast. By the time we get home from Old Navy, they've already outgrown the shirts they had grudgingly allowed us to purchase. I don't know why we bother to clothe them at all. But these instructions from the mountain, no diagrams to assist us, no picture of the final product on the box, not even a box. In the end, it's up to us to know what's right. One person's tabernacle is another's wardrobe, is another's bookshelf, upon which all our collected words will rest. Did I tell you about the time I made my mother a space station out of clay? My eyes weren't so wide when she used it as an ashtray. But that's a story for another day. And I thought that went quite nicely with Rebecca's words on the newsletter this week, talking about building a sanctuary wherever you are. And that's the important thing for us, isn't it? Whether we follow the instructions and do it exactly right, we build our sanctuary wherever we go. So, Tash, could you...
We need some.
Oh, yes, we
a few
haven't
moments
done the
for
silent
your
prayer, have we?
silent meditation.
Yes, silent. Would you like to read?
Enough, so perhaps you'd like some time to yourselves.
Say shalom, shalom, Imrama. Uya, say shalom aleinu. Le'ako Yisrael vayimru amen. Uya, say shalom aleinu ve'akol Yisrael. Oh, say shalom, shalom, Imra.
Let's stand for Aleinu on page 520.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, אשר שם חלקנו לייחד את שמו, וגור עלינו להמליך מלכותו, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובה מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, כך כתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום בהשבות אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד.
Trusting in you, eternal God, we hope soon to behold the glory of your might, when false gods will vanish from our hearts and idolatry cease forever. Help us to perfect the world by bringing it under your unchallenged rule, when all will invoke your name, relinquish evil, and turn to you alone. May all who dwell on earth come to know that to you every knee must bend and every tongue swear loyalty. Before you, let them humble themselves, and to your glorious name let them give honour, for all submit to your sovereign rule. May that time come soon and last forever. For ultimate sovereignty is yours, and to all eternity you will reign in glory, as it is written, the Eternal One shall reign forever.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Let's turn over the page and look at page 523. It is hard to feel serene when our world is not complete, when those who once brought wholeness to our life have gone. Yet, in the emptiness their passing leaves behind, we are not alone, for we have the companionship of the living, and even our loved ones who have died live on in our hearts, for what they were is part of what we have become. And this Shabbat we note the yahrzeits of Betty Slater, mother of Roger Slater, Daphne Colby, mother of Richard Colby, John Tresman, Yaakov Ben Yehuda, father of Janet Tresman, Matilda Lamb, mother of Vera Meyer and grandmother of Paul Silvermeyer, Reuben Biggins, father of Martin Biggins, and Simon Black, husband of Raina Sheridan. And we also think of the remaining hostages. We keep them in our thoughts and prayers, and hope that the discussions currently going on in Egypt towards the second phase of the ceasefire will come to good. Zichronam Livracha, may the memories be for a blessing. We honour our lost ones best when we live as they would wish, responsibly and happily, even in the shadow of our loss, and so draw closer to the source of life, in whom every life finds meaning, purpose and hope. On page 524,
גדול ויקדוש שמי רבה, ביומא תברח ירתי וימליך מלכותי, B'chayachon u'v'yomechon, u'v'chayei the whole Beit Yisrael. B'galav rizman ha'ri v'imru. Amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'mei u'maya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ah v'yitnomam v'yitnaseh. V'yithada v'yithale v'yithalal shmei kedusha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbachata v'nechemata. Ta'amiran ba'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. V'imru. Amen. Osei shalom b'imrumav. Hu ya'asei shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. V'al kol b'nei Adam. V'imru. Amen.
I think we can sit down
Yes.
now and let's bless one another using our nice musical version, which uses the blessing on page 563 with its additional little bit at the beginning.
Yesimcha Elohim k'Ephraim v'chi Menashe V'yasimech Elohim k'Sara Rivka Rachel v'Leah
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.